Hey, this is Mad Hatter here, and today we're going to redo a tutorial I'd done in the past. This is an item filter, and I know that you may have seen this on the channel before. I was going back and watching the video and trying to give it to some friends, and I realized I need to redo it. It's not a very good video, so here we are. If you have seen my other more complex item filters, the links will be on screen. Those ones are for like a main storage room. This one is for like around your farms. So let's get started. And what we're going to start with is assuming that we know where we want our chests at. I'll show you later how to build it from the hopper side, but we're going to just start with a couple of chests on top of each other and then keep on moving. So there we are. We got some chests. Now we're going to put hoppers into the back. Okay. And now we're going to go up top. We're going to put a chest across the top. This double chest. This is different than a lot of other people do their sorters, but there's a reason why, and that's because it is cheaper to do it this way, and it yields the same sorting results. So now we're going to put a row of solid blocks like that, and we're gonna face hoppers into those solid blocks. Oops, not like that. Okay, so that is where we're gonna have our filter items. This is the locked hopper, so we're gonna go down below that hopper, place a row of blocks here, and then we're gonna go down below that and place a row of blocks here. These don't have to be solid, they can be glass or whatever you want, but I'm just gonna put solid blocks in there. Now we're gonna fill this in with redstone dust. So this has to be tiled. It has to be next to something that causes the redstone dust to turn. If the redstone dust goes like that into the hopper, this filter won't work. It'll never unlock. So make sure you have two of these side by side. Next thing you're gonna do, torches just like that. And then finally, we're gonna get back up here, jump up, place glass, and then place solid blocks. These have to be solid blocks here. And then we're gonna put comparators. So comparator there, 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 and there. And now this is the item filters. You could run water streams, but they are not as reliable in Bedrock as they are in other versions of Minecraft. So I'm going to actually put a chest here for overflow, and I'm going to use a good old hopper line. The reason I use a hopper line is because items flowing in Bedrock don't all get checked every time, but items in these hoppers get checked way more frequently. The next thing that I'm going to tell you is don't go down into the hopper above a sorter. Go down over one and then start sorting, because it will make the sorter more reliable. You will get some skips if you go down into this one. And now we're going to take some filter items. These are named sticks. They can be named anything. I am suggesting that you name them with an anvil, because if you don't, then anytime that item gets into your sorter has a chance of breaking, and we don't want the sorter to break. So here, I also recommend that you put the 41 here, not like whatever number of filter items there are that other people have claimed. The reason is when things are laggy, you can sometimes get two or three items, and then it'll cause it to overrun and suck all the items out, and then it basically unprograms your setup. So I'm gonna put wait, we don't want that one. We'll put anvil and hoppers, and then we'll put chests. Why not? And I'm gonna put redstone dust in here, and then glass, which I didn't put in any filters. And you'll see it goes through. There's always one item in each of these hoppers, but sometimes there's two in here. And you'll see that we get items going through, and we're not breaking these hoppers. We get our redstone dust there, and we get our glass out over here. So that's a really basic item sorter. I've built this before on my channel, but let's go through and build it again, this time with a little bit of a different twist. This time we're going to be building it from the hopper input line, assuming that you already have a farm built, to the chests up front. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to assume that this hopper line is coming down, and this is our farm drops. We're going to go and just build a column across, and I'm going to mirror this just so that way it doesn't collide. So we're going to start, we brought a line across of temporary blocks, and we're going to put our overflow here. So then we're going to take a hopper like that, and we're going to go across the top all the way back to our input. So this is our farm input, and then again we're going to place a line of blocks here, and then hoppers into this like that. So that is our hopper transport line, and then our locked items, and then we're going to go into our chests, which we're going to place the first line of chests here. And then hoppers go into the back of the chest like that. And then we can put our front chests on, and then you can take this down however you like. But for now, we're just going to go like that. We're going to grab another line of blocks, come across. Grab a line of torches, come across. And then we're going to come down one. We're going to put a line of blocks. And I'm just going to use this to hop up. Come over one. Another line of blocks. Oops. Now we're going to put all of our dust in. And then we'll put our glass down. And then we'll jump back up and we'll put our solid blocks down. And then we'll put our repeaters in, comparators in. And that is the sorter built, and now you come in and you stick your filter sticks here and you program each one of these chests. Now, let's say that you have non-stackable items, like let's say from a gold farm. I can't tell you, there's no good way to sort individual non-stackables between each other. It's all kind of cumbersome and difficult, and it's not super reliable. So I'm going to show you how to separate non-stackable items from stackable items in this particular set of filters. So what we're doing, we're just going to bring this up by one and turn these hoppers around. And remember, like I said earlier, we need at least two of these side by side for it to work. Come down here. So what we have here is this is the hopper line, and then the transport hopper into the chests. Basically, we're just deleting this row here and shifting everything up. We're gonna put torches there, go down by one, go back up by one, and then fill this all in with dust. Glass over top of the redstone here. That, and there we are. I'm gonna go fill all of these up, but I'm gonna do it kind of a cheaty way. I'm gonna block pick with data, which you can do in creative, but you can't do in survival. I'm gonna put that, and I have to have a 1 block gap, so I'm gonna delete these chests. So now, all of these, let's assume that they were programmed, right? And we didn't have any of those items. We're gonna go and grab a couple of non-stackable items. So just grab a couple of axes for now. And we're gonna put them, we're just gonna put all this in here. So now, if everything works correctly, the axes will end up in one of these 2 chests. All the rest of the items will end up in there. So let's see, how are we doing? Let's see. Let's pull this out. And let's pull some redstone dust out just to get us a little bit quicker. So nothing in any of these chests, like we said, because we didn't program any of them. Axes up here. Oh, and I don't have hoppers down to these ones. That's why there's no items there. And then all the rest of the items up here. So this gets the stackable items out, and then the overflow non-stackable, or the overflow stackables here, non-stackables there. So that's all there is to it for this one. If you guys want even more advanced sorters, they do exist. I'm gonna back up and show you this angle for a screenshot so you can build on your own. But I have several more advanced item sorters, item categorizers, multi-item sorters, and other things like that on my channel. Feel free to poke through the cards that I just put up. And that is really all I have. I hope you enjoyed this video. I think is a little bit better than what I had previously. If you like the new version, please give it a like and subscribe if you want more items like this in the future. Anyway, that's all I have. Thanks. This is Hatter. Bye.